and welcome to another episode of the Nifty Scrapbooker. Today we're going to be doing a card layout using our black and white scraps left over. We're also going to be showing you how to use the Cricut to make a great design card for dads or fathers or grandfathers. And so this scrapbook layout is using how to use the pattern paper to make a great layout. So I use the black, the white, and all three prints on this card. So if you thought it went well as a layout for our scrapbook page this week, you'll be tickled with this card. It uses a Simply Charmed cartridge from Cricut, and if you have that, you'll be able to replicate this with ease. So let's get to our layout. And welcome to today's layout of a card. Today we're going to be doing a fun card for fathers. It could be a simple card for birthday, Father's Day, just any just because day. It's a cute little shirt and tie. I use my Cricut. We're going to be showing you how to put together a Cricut layout and how to use it to make a card. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is make our card base. Now we do that simply by taking a white piece of cardstock. Now this time we're going to be making the card. This card here, it opens up like a regular card. So we want to make it like that. So we're going to cut it down the short end, and we're going to cut it at 5.5 inches. We'll put that can be used for another card. We'll use this piece right here. We're going to take our bone folder, and we're going to fold the card over, and we're going to use this bone folder to make the crease. See, I already put a small crease in it, but this actually makes it flat and sharp. So we have a nice, so it will fold real nicely and go in an envelope. So there we got our card base. Now the first thing I did was I picked out what papers I wanted to be for what. So here we have our chevron pattern. That's going to be our background of our card. We used our white cardstock for the shirt, our plaid for the base of the tie, our polka dots for the stripes of the tie. This is a background piece that you won't see when done, and of course the pieces for the other pieces for the shirt. So, all right, this is how we're going to put this together. Okay. First things first, we're going to leave our background and our out of the way. We're going to put together our shirt. So the first thing we want to do, and as you notice, I've taken the black soot distress ink and I put it over. I inked everything except this black piece here. So everything's been inked lightly. We're going to take our tape runner and just put a little bit of tape runner on there. And we're going to just put this right up in the corner there, kind of match it along the side there. And there we got our first collar, piece of our collar. Let's do the second collar. There we go there. Now our tie. Let's put together our tie. Now the first thing we want to put together on our tie is actually our black piece. What this does is, if you notice here, you can see the black through his eyes and mouth. So we want to replicate that. So we're going to put this and cover up this plaid up here. We'll be covering it up again in just a second. So what I love about the dot runners is if you have open spaces like this mouth and stuff, you don't have to worry about it because it won't put the glue, it will glue on cover that. So we're going to take this piece and we're going to put it on top of the black. That shows our polka dots, but also gives us our heading for our little guy polka dot tie here. Now we're going to put in the stripes. Oop, I think I have that backwards. There we go. There's the first stripe. And there's the second stripe. So now we're going to stripe the whole thing with a tape runner, and we're going to put it on our tie here. Right at the top, you want to kind of center this because it has a point at the bottom of the shirt, And there we got our tie. Now let's assemble our card. All right, we have 3 pieces now. We have our graphic, our background, and our card base. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our background on our card base. Now, of course, I always bring it in about 1/4 of an inch. That just kind of makes it stand out from the edge of the card. Makes it look like it was placed there on purpose. And as you see, when I put that edging on there with the distress ink, it really makes it pop off the card. Okay, now all we're going to do is try to center this guy. Put some more tape on him. So, all right. And there we go. Rub it down really good, upside down for the effect. And there we got a great Father's Day card, birthday card. This would be great for a birthday, or just an I love you dad card, or I love you grandpa card. So this is a way we could use all our black and white scraps and a Cricut to desire the print that we want and design a card that we like. So make a couple of these. It does come from, just so you guys know what, it comes from the Simply Charmed line of Cricut cartridges. So I have an older Cricut, so I still use the cartridges. So this tie and shirt came off of that. So if you have that Simply Charmed, then you can make this same identical card. So we'll see you on Friday on my blog at www.theniftyscrapbooker.wordpress.com on Friday, and then back on Monday with a video on YouTube about scrapbooking a new layout. So we'll see you next time on The Nifty Scrapbooker.